Hi, I'm Joel Barjenbruch, Certified Financial Planner and founder of JS Financial. I'm so grateful that you've decided to join me today to learn about the importance of investing in retirement and the possible threat taxes can have on the amount and longevity of your retirement income. What is timelier in retirement planning today than taxes? You can't read the news without hearing about the potential of tax rates going up. It's no surprise, as our national debt has nearly tripled from roughly $10 trillion in 2008 to over $28 trillion in 2021, according to Statista.com. How will we pay for that debt? One likely solution is increased taxes. It's a major concern you need to plan for in your retired years. If you don't, and tax rates do go up by 25, 50, or 100% or more, you'll be left in a scenario where Uncle Sam is enjoying your retirement far more than you are. My focus here at JS Financial is to arm my clients with as much knowledge as possible. I want to help people just like you address the biggest mistakes I've seen people make on their road to retirement. Stay tuned in to learn about 5 ways to address the potential of rising taxes in your retirement. First and foremost, you need to understand tax diversification. Many people in their pre-retiree years tend to put all their money into 401ks, and this defers tax obligations to a later date. This strategy can be okay if you understand that sooner or later, those delayed tax obligations will have to be confronted. That's where tax diversification comes in. In retirement, it's important to not only have money in this tax-deferred bucket, but also in the tax-free and the capital gains tax buckets as well. Which leads me to my next point. A second option to consider are Roth-type accounts. These accounts include Roth IRAs, Roth 401ks, and other investment vehicles that allow for tax-free withdrawals. In the early years leading up to and then at the beginning of retirement, you should consider converting some of your current savings to Roth accounts, or contributing your new savings dollars to Roth accounts, or even some combination of both. My goal with this option is to help my clients save enough money in these tax-free accounts to weather a period of higher taxes in retirement. A third option is to utilize a health savings account before going on Medicare. An HSA account is often referred to as triple tax-free, meaning the money you contribute is tax-deductible up front. It grows tax-deferred, and if you withdraw this money to pay for qualified medical expenses, these withdrawals come out completely tax-free. No taxes to help pay for your health care? What a great tool to have in your toolbox. Another option is to donate your IRA distributions to charity. The money you saved in your IRA or 401k was tax-deductible up front, as I said before. It's grown tax-deferred, and now every penny in that account is scheduled to come out taxable. And in fact, these IRA withdrawals are scheduled. As the law stands today, every American must begin taking these withdrawals taxably at the age of 72, and then every year after for the rest of their lives. As you might see, some Americans would rather not take these taxable withdrawals and get their account out of tax deferral mode. Another option is to donate your IRA distributions to charity. The money you saved in your IRA or 401k was tax deductible up front, and it's grown tax deferred, and now every penny is scheduled to come out taxable. And in fact, these IRA withdrawals are scheduled. As the law stands today, every American must begin taking taxable withdrawals starting at age 72, and then continue that every year thereafter for the rest of their lives. As you might see, some Americans would rather not take these taxable withdrawals and risk being bumped up into a higher income tax bracket, but yet they're required to do so. However, if you don't need these required minimum distributions and don't want to be taxed on them, you can donate them to charity. This is called a qualified charitable distribution, and I don't see it being utilized nearly enough by new clients that come into my office. And finally, another option to consider is to pass money to the next generation tax-free. This can be done using the Roth accounts I mentioned before, life insurance, 529 plans, and several other certain tax-advantaged vehicles. Most people don't know how much of a tax burden that their inheritance can leave on their kids and grandkids. This unknowingly bumps them into higher tax brackets by leaving them this money. Advanced planning can help not only leave money to the next generation, but also potentially help cover your healthcare costs later in life and/or address the cost of education for generations to come. Many complicating factors can come into play when it comes to tax-free legacy planning. So my suggestion is work with your CPA, attorney, and a qualified financial planner like myself to ensure that this is done correctly. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to learn about what you can do to protect your retirement from the risk of rising tax rates. As you know, it can be a big threat to your retirement, and it's a topic that needs to be addressed. That's exactly why I want to give you 2 more educational opportunities. The first is that I'd like to give you a free copy of the book Stress-Free Retirement by longtime financial veteran, my friend and colleague, Patrick Kelly. This book is full of sound principles and strategies that can help you reduce risk and live, as the title implies, a stress-free retirement. Click the link below and I'll put your free copy in the mail right away. The second opportunity is that if you have any questions about your specific financial situation as it pertains to retirement, I'd like to offer you my assistance. Click on my calendar to book a no-obligation, one-on-one 30-minute strategy call with me to go over your concerns. Please know, I set aside only a limited number of these calls each week. So if this is of interest to you, be sure to lock in your individual phone or Zoom session now. No matter which option you choose, whether it's your free copy of Stress-Free Retirement or a personalized strategy call with me, I know you'll find value. I look forward to serving you in any way that I can. Thank you so much for your time, and make it a great day.